I think for us, what we've always said is our rules, what works for us and what we feel good about at the end of the day. Like when you go to bed, like, do you go to sleep knowing that you made decisions that are the way that you want to live your life?
I've had the mindset that, you know, it's bigger than football, because I mean, it's bigger than what you do. You aren't what you do. That just sounds stupid. You're putting yourself in a box. I think, you know, a question of why do you do what you do can actually develop your identity.
And I make it a point, I don't ask people what they do. I don't really care. And part of that is realizing people's intentions a lot and just surrounding yourself with people that you know care about you, for you.
One of the things that I think a lot of people, you know, don't know about you is obviously, you know, your faith, you know, which we've talked about. Were you always a Christian?
And I got saved when I was in 6th grade, but I think, you know, I got saved for the wrong reasons at that time.
Yeah.
Initially just because I was afraid to go to hell. So I think a couple of us have been there before as a child. But I rededicated my life to God when I got to high school. And, you know, it's always been, you know, something that I always revert back to, you know, as far as, you know, checks and balance, you know, never too high, never too low.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you know, God is the most high. It's kind of like what I believe. And so my walk with Christ, you know, it's not perfect, but, you know, at the end of the day, I know, you know, who I am in Christ, and I'm no one without him.
And the transition from doing all these things, working, you know, wearing so many hats, and then taking on this new identity of being a full-time mom, right? And you were killing it. You were doing things in finance, you were running social media for NFL football team, you were wearing all these hats, doing all these things, just out there killing it, and you're still killing it in a new arena, right? But it's a very different role, and to me, it's the most important job on the planet is being a mother. I mean, you are responsible for a human being that is going to grow up and either contribute or not contribute to this world based upon how you raise it. So can you talk to me and our viewers a little bit about what that transition's been like for you?
I think with anything in life, things can become your identity very easily. And for me, that was, not that it was a bad thing, like I was proud of myself and I was accomplishing things, but I think that I also let that become so much of my life and what I found value in myself in, because I could, like, it's easy to look at, well, I'm doing this, this, and this. I'm getting a raise. I have health insurance, like things that you can look at what you're getting from it. But I think the biggest thing that I have learned is that this is a blessing. It's God's biggest blessing in your life. And if my purpose is to go be a banker again, then that's going to happen. But just being present and enjoying the time that, you know, that you do get to be a mom and that you were blessed to be able to be a mom. But
as far as what I would want to be identified as, now, I'd say a family man, for one. I think if people could, like, sit and have a conversation about what drives them, a conversation will go in so many different areas than just one box. It's so much bigger than what you do.